शक्ति प्रसाद मो चैनल शक्ति एजुकेशन समस्त स्वागत। ए वीडियो में डिस्कशन करबा ए ग्रेन एज बिग एज हेन्स रो एमसीक्यू। तो प्रथम क्वेश्चन देखिबा व्हेयर डिड द चिल्ड्रन फाइंड ए थिंग, इट आंसर ऑफ इन ए वेरी डीप नैरो वैली। सेकंड क्वेश्चन देखिबा द थिंग द चिल्ड्रन फाउंड वाज शेप्ड लाइक ए डैश, इट आंसर ऑफ ऑप्शन ए ग्रेन ऑफ कॉर्न। तीन नंबर देखिबा देयर वाज ए ग्रूव डैश ऑफ द कॉर्न, इट आंसर ऑफ ऑप्शन बी डाउन द मिडिल। चार नंबर देखिबा who bought the thing from the children, it answer of 4 number option D a traveler। 5 नंबर देखिबा the children sold the thing for dash, केतरे ना ऑप्शन सी अब a penny। 6 नंबर देखिबा the traveler took the thing to town and sold it to dash, 6 नंबर इट आंसर ऑफ ऑप्शन D the king। 7 नंबर देखिबा हमें the traveler sold the thing to the king as it was a dash thing, इट आंसर ऑफ कोन ना गोटे curious thing, ऑप्शन A। 8 नंबर देखिबा the king told the dash to find out what the thing was, it answer of 8 number option D the wise man। the king told the wise man to find out what the thing was, जिनसोडा कोन बोली। 9 नंबर देखिबा the wise man pondered and could not make head or tail of it, what does the expression could not make head or tail mean, it answer of 9 number रा ना couldn't understand anything। then देखिबा 10 number what was the thing lying, where was the thing lying, it is 10 number answer of option C on a window sill। 11 देखिबा हमें when the hen pecked at the grain it was lying dash, it answer of option C on the window sill। then देखिबा 12 number हमें the wise man pondered and could not make head or tail of it, here pondered mean हैला कोन 12 number it answer of option A thought carefully। 13 number देखिबा who tottered into the king's presence, it answer of 13 option B the old peasants। it was a long since I saw such a fine grain, who said it to the king, एटा किए कहितला आंसर of the old man's grandfather। 15 नंबर देखिए buying or selling bread is a sin, who said this, एटा किए कहितला ऑप्शन डी the old man's grandfather। 16 नंबर देखिए the old peasant's grandfather lived on corn as big as hen's egg in his days, it answer of 16 option B young days। 17 देखिए the grandfather told the king that it was grain like that they used to dash, it answer of 17 option D all of the above। then देखिए माने sow reap thresh हवा। 18 नंबर देखिए a dash pecked at the thing and made a hole in it, it answer of 18 number option A hen कुकुड़े। after a hen had made a hole in the thing dash saw that it was a grain of corn, it answer of 19 option D everyone। 20 नंबर देखिए which statement gives the clue that the old man was able to walk and physically fit, 20 right answer of the old man entered walking easily and without crutches। then देखिए 21 the king was surprised to know that the thing was a grain of corn and ordered the learned man to find out dash, 21 right answer of option B when and where such corn had grown। then देखिए 22 what did the learned man do to find out when and where such corn had grown, 22 right answer of option C both the above। 23 देखिबा which of the following statements is not true, कोटा true नुह, 23 नंबर देखिबा हमें देखो ऑप्शन डी टा हबो the learned man requested the king to give some more time to find the answer, एटा हबो। then देखिबा 24 the learned man suggested the king dash, एटा 24 एटा आंसर हबो to ask the peasants about the grain of corn। 25 देखिबा the king's servant found such a man and brought him to the king, who does such a man refer to here, it answer about 24 a very old peasant। 26 देखिबा हमें और 26 देखिबा हमें the old man whom the servants brought to the king was dash, it answer हबो 26 रो ऑप्शन डी ऑल ऑफ द अबव माने ओल्ड एंड बेंड एसिपल टूथलेस। 27 देखिबा द ओल्ड मैन केम टू द किंग्स प्रेजेंस विथ द हेल्प ऑफ डैश, इट आंसर अबाउट 27 नो टू क्रचेस ऑप्शन सी। देन देखिबा 28 द ओल्ड मैन डैश द ग्रेन ऑफ कॉर्न, 28 रे आंसर हबो कुड हार्डली सी। देन देखिबा 29 द ओल्ड मैन फेल्ट द थिंग विथ डैश, इट 29 आंसर हबो केम देखला नै जे हैंडटा हाथ रे धरिक ताको देखला। देन देखिबा हमें 30 नंबर who found an old peasant and brought him to the king, it answer of option C the king's servant। 31 देखिबा which of the following was not a question asked by the king to the old man, can you say what this thing is, where did such grain as this grow, have you ever brought such corn, have you ever sown such corn in your field? It answer of 31 option A, can you say what this thing is? Then देखिए 32 the old man understood the king's questions dash. It answer of 32 option B, with great difficulty. 33 देखिए the old man dash what the king said. 33 it answer of option B, could hardly hear. 34 देखिए हमें when you bought corn the grains were always as small as they are now. Who said this? एटा किए कहितला? आंसर ऑफ ऑप्शन ए the old man. 35 देखिबा which of the following was not the one among the answers given to king by the old man about the grain of corn. 35 right answer of option D, I never sold any such grain of corn. 36 देखिबा at last the old man told the king to ask his dash about the grain of corn. एटा आंसर of 36 रो ऑप्शन बी फादर. 37 देखिबा the wise men went to the king and said it is a grain of corn when dash. एटी आंसर of 37 ना जो तोड़े hen pecked at the thing and made a hole in it. Then the 38 the old man's father dash. 38 देखिबा हमें the old man's father dash the grain of corn. 38 read answer of option C, took a good look at. 39 देखिबा the question that the king asked to the old man's father were dash. Father were dash the question that had been asked to his son. 39 read answer of option A, the same as. Then देखिबा 40 though the old man's father was rather hard of hearing, he still heard dash than his son that had a done. एटी 40 answer of कौन better. Then देखिए 41 हमें according to the old man's father dash in his time. एटी आंसर of 41 option B, everyone grew his own corn. 42 देखिए the old man's father said that in his time dash was not yet in use. 42 एटी आंसर of option A, money. Then देखिए 43 according to the old man's father when there was any need of corn they से कौन कहते दरकार पड़ता ना shared it with one another. Then देखिए 44 the old man's father said that in his father's time the grain dash than theirs. एटी आंसर कौन हबो 44 रो ऑप्शन सी हो बोथ द एबव हो माने हम कोन ग्रीव लार्जर yielded more flour. Then देखिए 45 the old man's grandfather entered walking dash. 45 right answer of option D, without any crutch. Then देखिए 46 which of the following statement about the old man's grandfather is not correct. 46 right answer of option C, he could not speak distinctly. Then 47 just after biting a piece of grain and tasting it the old man's grandfather said कौन कह दिला ताको देखि just it's very same kind, it's the very same kind. Option D. 48 देखिबा corn like this used to grow everywhere in my time. एटा की कहतले the old man's grandfather. 48 option of C. 49 देखिबा हमें one day some children found grain of corn in a ravine. Find out the most suitable meaning of the underlined. माने एटी ravine actually एटा ततळ underline करिया कथा. Answer of 49 the option C, a very deep narrow valley. 50 देखिबा the old man's grandfather informed the king that in his time people knew nothing of dash. 50 right answer of option D, money. 51 देखिबा the old man's grandfather told that the corn which the king showed him used to grow dash in his time. एटी आंसर of 51 option B, everywhere सब बड़ा होतला. 52 देखिबा after which of the following questions of the king did the grandfather smile. एटी 52 right answer of option A, did you buy it anywhere or did you grow it all yourself. 53 देखिए according to the old man's grandfather in his time he not only lived on corn like that but also dash. 53 right answer of option D, fed others on it. 54 देखिए the old man's grandfather said that dash was free in his time. 54 right answer of option B, land. Then देखिए हमें no one ever thought of such a sin as buying or selling bread. What does bread means here? 55 answer होगा all types of food grain होगा option C. Then देखिए हमें 56 according to the old man's grandfather his field was dash. 56 answer of option C, God's earth. 57 देखिए it was a thing no man called its own. एटा लकोना land option. 57 answer of option A. Then देखिए the old man's grandfather said wherever I dash there was my field. 58 right answer होगा plot. Then देखिए 59 who did the king ask the highest number of questions. 59 right answer of option C, the old man's grandfather. 60 देखिए how many questions did the king ask the old man's grandfather at the end of their conversation. The answer of 60 option B, 2. 61 देखिए in the last questions द किंग आस्क्ड द ओल्ड मैन्स ग्रैंडफादर हाउ हिज आईज वेयर डैश एटी आंसर हम 61 नो ऑप्शन बी ब्राइट केमती देन देखिबा in the last question the king asks the old man's grandfather how his speech was dash 62 right answer of clear option A 63 देखिबा the old man's grandfather said men have ceased to live by their own dash 63 answer of option C labor 64 देखिबा हमें according to the old man's grandfather people have taken to depending on the labor of dash it is 64 answer of option D others then देखिबा there was a dash down the middle of the thing which the children found 65 answer of option C group 66 देखिबा during the grandfather's time people had no strong desire to have something that belonged to dash 66 answer of option C others 67 देखिबा who declared that the strange thing was a grain of corn के declare करथिला 67 option the wise man 68 देखिबा we can give you no answer who said this to the king 68 right answer of option D the learned man then देखिबा in the grandfather's time land dash 69 answer of option C did not belong to any particular person in the story grain as big as a hen's egg the author has dash 70 answer of compare the lifestyle of the people of modern times with that of the people of the older days माने वर्तमान ना पुरातन लाइफस्टाइल को इसरे माने कंपेयर करथिले dash was the only thing men called their own एठी आंसर हबा ना लेबर ऑप्शन ए शेष क्वेश्चन देखिबा corn like this used to grow dash in my time the old man replied एठी आंसर हबा ना everywhere अकोडा लेफ्ट ऑप्शन सी ए तो तला क्वेश्चन वीडियो भल लागले समस्त वीडियो को लाइक कर दबो सांग मानन सहित शेयर करिवो प्रथम दर विजिट करथिले चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करि पाखते बेल आइकन प्रेस कर दबो आ को वीडियो रो एमसी को दरकार तळे कमेंट बॉक्स रे कमेंट करके जणेबो मो से विषय अपलोड कर देबी थैंक यू।